Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be learning about how to do accounting and bookkeeping for the fitness and wellness industry. Here are the few topics that we're gonna learn today. Let's start with the first topic, which is revenue and sales. To check all the revenue sources, including the membership fees, personal training sessions, class fees, retail sales, and other income streams, regularly monitoring the sales trends to identify the peak seasons and the period of the low revenue. Use this data to optimize the pricing strategies, marketing efforts, and operational planning. Expenses. To closely monitor the expenses, including the rent or lease payments, utilities, insurance, equipment maintenance, marketing cost, and payroll. To maintain a detailed records of all the expenditures to effectively manage and control costs. Regularly reviewing these records to identifying the cost-saving opportunities and ensuring the budget. Payroll. To ensure accurate payroll records for the salaries, hourly wages, commissions, and bonuses for the staff, trainees, and instructors. To maintain a detailed documentation and to ensure the compliances with the tax regulations to avoid any type of penalties. Regularly reviewing the payroll process to ensure the accuracy and adhering to legal requirements. Membership and client data. To maintain a database of our members and a client, including the payment information and membership status. This facilitates accurate the billing and the support retention efforts by enabling the personalized communication and timely updates. Regularly updates and to secure the database to ensure the data integrity and confidentiality. Fifth, inventory management. By selling the fitness equipments, apparels, supplements, or any other retail items track inventory levels, dignities, conduct the regular audits to prevent the overstocking or understocking. To ensure the optimum inventory management, this helps to maintain the product's availability, reduce the carrying cost, and to improve the overall operation efficiency. Sixth, cash flow management. To monitor the cash flow to ensure the business maintains sufficient liquidity for the operating expenses, utilizing a cash flow statements to track inflow and outflow, identifying the potential shortfalls for the surpluses, regularly reviewing for the statements helps to manage the financial efficiency and to maintain the operational stability. Seventh, tax compliances. To stay current with the tax regulations to ensure the timely fulfillment of all the tax obligations, including the income tax, sales tax, and the payroll tax, to regularly review update to the tax law and consult with the tax professionals to ensure the compliances and avoid penalties. Profit and loss statement. To regularly prepare a profit and loss statements to assess the business financial health, analyzing the revenue, expenses, and the net profit to identify the trends and area for the improvement. Use these insights to make the informed decisions and optimizing the financial performance for the better profitability. Ninth, budgeting. To develop and to a budget to a plan for the future expenses and revenue targets. Regularly compare actual financial results with the budget to identify the variance, analyzing this difference to understand the performance, adjust financial strategies, and to ensure align with the business goals. Debt and loan management. If the business has the loan or the debt, manage them efficiently by making the timely payments and closely monitoring the interest rates. Regularly reviewing the loan items, exploring the refund options if advantageous, and maintaining a replacement schedules to reduce the debt burden and to improve the financial stability. Here are some KPIs that are commonly used in the fitness and wellness industry to measure the performance and the track success. First, membership retention rate. To calculate the percentage of the members who renew their membership to measure the retention rate. Higher renewal rates indicators the greater customer satisfaction and contribute to the lower term success by retaining the effectiveness of the engagement and the service quality. Average revenue per member. This metric shows the average income generated for the member by helping assess each customer's overall value. It provides the insight into revenue efficiency and assists in evaluating the effectiveness of pricing and membership strategies. Third, members acquisition cost. Determining the cost to acquire a new member and to compare it to the revenue generated by these members. This analysis helps to assess the effectiveness of marketing efforts and to bridge adjustments to improve acquisition strategies. Class and session attendance. To track attendance rate for the fitness classes, perform personal training sessions and other services, high attendance rate signifies the strong demand, helping to gauge the property by offering and identifying the areas for the potential expansion or improvement. Customer satisfaction and feedback. To collect the feedback from the members using the survey and review to the graduate satisfaction. Use this information to make the targeted improvements and enhance services, which help us in the retaining customer and boosting the overall member satisfaction. Profit margin. To calculate the profit margin to assess how efficiently the business generates a profit from its operations. This matrix helps to evaluate the cost management, pricing strategy, and overall financial health, providing the insights in the improving profitability. Estimate the average lifetime value. To estimate the average revenue of a member generated over their lifetime to aid in a long-term financial planning. This matrix helps to forecast the future income, access customer value, and to guide the strategic decision for the sustainable growth. Thank you so much. See you at our next video.